The needle is in your hand. You are staring at it. That's the moment. The dread is a physical thing, a cold weight in your gut. You are not afraid of the tiny sting. You are afraid of getting it wrong, of wasting the medicine, of the bruise, the lump, the unexplained high blood sugar tomorrow that whispers you failed at something so simple. Stop. Breathe. That feeling is to the personal failing. A design flaw in the instructions. They gave you the medicine but not the manual. They told you to put the needle in your skin but not how to make it work. That ends now. This is about bravery. It's about physics, biology, and stubborn, precise routine. The assumption that technique does matter is a dangerous lie. It's the lie that causes the roller coaster. The scary lows, the frustrating highs, the lumps under your skin that turn into scar tissue that steals your insulin for years. You think you're re-injecting insulin. You are. But if you do it wrong, you're also injecting doubt, and your body pays the price in glucose spikes and crashes. We're going to fix that. By the time we're done, you will own a 5-step sequence, a checklist, a ritual. This transforms from a source of anxiety into a 60-second procedure you execute with the calm focus of a pilot running a pre-flight check. The fear doesn't get a vote anymore. Let's start with the moment before the needle touches skin. Everything that happens next depends on this. Step 1. The pre-flight check. Your insulin pen is a precision tool. Treat it like one. You wouldn't fire a gun without checking the chamber. This is more important. Attach a new needle. Every single time. Dial 2 units. Hold the pen straight up. Needle to the sky. Tap the side. See that tiny bubble ride to the top? That's air. Air in the line means a partial dose. You are trying to manage a chemical equation in your bloodstream with the accuracy of a scientist. You don't guess. You verify. Press the plunger. Watch for the bead of liquid at the needle tip. That's your confirmation. The system is primed. The dose is set. For a vial and syringe, the principle is the same. Draw your dose, tap out the big bubbles. A tiny bubble won't hurt you. A big one steals your medicine. This step is tight preparation. It's the first act of control. You are eliminating variables before they can betray you. Now, look at the dose. Double check it against what you know you need. This is the last point of failure before the point of no return. Get it right here. The anxiety lives in the moment of hesitation. We replace hesitation with procedure. You've just completed the first one. The needle is still in your hand, but it's not a threat anymore. It's a tool you verified. Onto the map. Now you have a verified tool. Time for strategy. You don't just stick the needle in. You choose the battlefield. This is step 2. Site selection and the rotation map. Your body is not a uniform target. It's a landscape. Insulin absorbs fastest from your abdomen, then your arms, then your thighs, slowest from your buttocks. That's biology, not opinion. Use it. Rapid-acting insulin with a meal, the abdomen gives you predictable timing. The long-acting background insulin, the thigh or buttock for a steady, slow drip. That's tactics. But here's the critical part. You cannot be a creature of habit. Hitting the same spot is comfortable. It's also self-sabotage. Your body responds to repeated trauma by building scar tissue. Lipohypertrophy, those hard, rubbery lumps under the skin. They are not just ugly. They are thieves. Insulin injected into that scarred tissue absorbs erratically, up to 50% less. Think about that. You're injecting a full dose, but your body only sees half of it. The result? Unexplained highs. Panic lows, a roller coaster you can't control, all because you got comfortable. So you rotate systematically, Divide your abdomen into 4 quadrants like a pie chart. Use one quadrant for a week. Within that quadrant, space each injection at least an inch from the last. An inch is the width of your thumb. That's your rule. Move in a circle. Keep a mental map. Your thigh is another pie. Your arm, another. Avoid moles. Avoid scars. Avoid the 2-inch belt around your navel. This isn't fussiness. This is treating your body like a precision instrument instead of a pincushion. You are managing an asset for the long haul. The goal is to leave no trace, no damage, just the medicine doing its job. Now you have a plan. You have a map. The needle is poised over the right territory. This is where most people freeze. The moment of penetration. Let's demystify it. Step 3. The pinch, the angle, the depth. This is pure mechanics. The goal is the subcutaneous fat layer, not the muscle underneath. Muscle means faster, painful absorption, not the skin itself. That means leakage. You want the sweet spot in between. Your needle length decides the technique. 4mm or 5mm needles. Modern engineering. You usually don't need to pinch. Just go straight in, 90 degrees to the skin. Press. It's that simple. For the older 6 or 8mm needles, you must pinch. And this is important. The pinch isn't about numbing the area. It's a physical lift. You are grabbing a substantial fold of skin and fat and pulling it up, away from the muscle hiding beneath. You create a safe zone. Then you insert the needle at that same 90-degree angle, right into the heart of that pinched fold. You hold that pinch. Don't let go. For very thin individuals, a 45-degree angle into a pinched fold might be the move. This isn't about pain. It's about geography. You are navigating layers of tissue with intention. You're not stabbing, you're placing. The fear of the needle hitting muscle? Gone. You've eliminated the possibility with a simple physical action. You are in control of the depth. Now, you're in. The needle is where it needs to be. This is the home stretch. But this is where people get impatient. They rush. And they waste everything. Step 4. The injection and the dwell time. You press the plunger. The dose is delivered. Now comes the hardest part. Doing nothing. You count. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. All the way to 10. 10 full seconds. Keep that pinch held if you're using one. This is non-negotiable. That insulin needs time to disperse from the needle tip into the tissue. If you yank the needle out immediately, you create a vacuum. Liquid follows the path of least resistance. That path is back up the track the needle just made. Up to 20% of your dose can leak out this way. You are literally pouring your medicine onto your skin, wasting it, irritating the skin, sabotaging your control for the day. The 10-second dwell time is the lock on the door. It ensures the delivery is complete. After 10 seconds, release the pinch first. Then withdraw the needle smoothly, same angle it went in. No drama, no flick, just a clean exit. You have just guaranteed the full, intended dose is where it needs to be. That's control. The procedure is done, but the routine isn't. Step 5. Post-injection care and safe disposal. Do not rub the site. Rubbing can force insulin into muscle or damage tiny capillaries. Just a dab of gentle pressure with a dry cotton ball if you see a tiny bead of blood. That's it. Now the needle. This is critical. Never ever recap a used needle. Recapping is the single biggest cause of accidental needle stick injuries for people at home. You're trying to guide a tiny sharp point into a tiny plastic cap. It's a gamble you always lose. You will stab yourself, so don't do it. Immediately dispose of it in a proper sharps container, a hard, puncture-proof box. If you don't have one, a heavy-duty plastic laundry detergent bottle works. Label it clearly. Sharps, do not recycle. Seal it with heavy-duty tape when it's full. Check your local rules for disposal. This isn't bureaucracy. It's protecting your family, your garbage collectors, yourself. It's the final, responsible act of the ritual. You close the loop, safe from start to finish. That's the sequence. 5 steps. Verification, strategy, mechanics, patience, safety. You started this staring at the needle, feeling that cold weight of dread. That moment is reframed. It is no longer a symbol of fear. It is a cue, a trigger to begin your pre-flight check, to consult your rotation map, to execute a precise mechanical action, to wait 10 seconds, to dispose of the tool responsibly. The anxiety gets replaced by procedure. The doubt gets replaced by a checklist. You are not just someone who takes insulin. You are the technician administering it. You are in direct daily control of its effectiveness. This mastery means fewer unexplained swings, greater confidence, one less thing to fear on a journey with enough fear to go around. It transforms a monolithic, scary event into a manageable, 60-second routine. You own it. And if you want to make the mechanics of this even simpler, look into shorter length needles, the 4 or 5 millimeter options. They often eliminate the need for the skin pinch altogether, turning step 3 into a straightforward press. And a proper, dedicated sharps container isn't a luxury. It's a core part of the safety protocol. I've linked to some reliable options for both in the description below, if you need a place to start. But the tool isn't the skill. You are. The next time you pick up that pen, you won't see a threat. You'll see the first step in a sequence you now command. That is the quiet pride of competence. You're not helpless. You're ready.